Nothing ventured, nothing gained when it comes to supersizing and growing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And this idiom reminds me that business is an exchange of value. What we give or what we invest, either in money or resources or time or energy, is what we're venturing into. And what we get back in return in value or gain is what business is all about. Now this idiom, this expression, I know we've talked about this one before in the last 1100 or so idioms, but with looking at it in a little bit new light, in the light of 2022, what does it mean? It, of course, is from a French proverb that was translated into English later on, but it appeared in French in the 1300s. It's very, very old. Geoffrey Chaucer used it in one of the Canterbury Tales, the Reeve's Tale, and that was in like 1374. And then in the 1500s, I think it was 15 something, mid 1500s, John Haywood had it in his collection. I think it was 1546 or something, of English idioms, right? So idioms that have been translated into English. And it took on the meaning of what you put into something is what you get out. If you don't put anything into something, you're not going to get anything out. You know, if you don't take risks, you're not going to achieve anything, was basically what it was saying. And I got to thinking about this, and I believe personally that risk is relative. Risky to me might be like psycho to someone else. Risky to, or psycho to somebody else might just not even be risky at all to me. We all get to decide what feels risky, what we want to venture, what we want to invest, what we want to put into things. I've always told my kids, you get out of things what you put into them. And I have to remind myself sometimes, you get out of things what you put into them. You get out of relationships what you put into them. You get out of businesses what you put into them. That's why I believe we should always be reinvesting our profits back into our businesses. You know, we have to live, but for the most part, we should be building and growing and supersizing by reinvesting into our business. So what are some of the best business management practices? You can look up all different things and decide what you should invest, what's venturing, what is investing to you. Do you invest in your people? I believe that one of our greatest resource in any of the businesses I've ever been involved in, the greatest resource, also the most expensive resource in any business that I've been involved in so far, has been people, the human resources. Why? Because human beings are invaluable, right? They come with knowledge and wisdom and mental capacities that things and other resources just don't. So what are the 8 best business practices? I don't remember who these were from, and I'll comment on a couple of them. But number 1, best business management practices, not just best business overall practices, but best business management practices. 1, engage your workers. We need, since they are our most valuable resource, we need to include and invest in the people that are part of our organization. I personally believe that personal development, personal growth, making sure that they're getting their needs met and what they want. My job is to support the people that work in my organizations. So engage your workers in the business, involve them in the business, communicate. Reward effort. I say reward results, but also reward initiative and effort, because we all make mistakes. Everything we try doesn't work out, and we want to reward people for being willing to show initiative and go out on a limb and take risks in our organizations. Be vulnerable, be yourself. We're doing a whole year challenge on being you and a better, ever improving version of yourself in just on my page, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom page. I haven't decided where it's going to be yet, but for right now it's housed there. Stay committed to what it is that you're creating, the business that you're growing and creating. Seek clarity, seek to understand, but always be clear in your communications and make sure you're clear on what people are communicating to you. Create cultural cohesiveness, which is one of the biggest challenges in many of the businesses that I work with, because as businesses grow and as they grow fast and supersize, we get pockets of different cultures arising in some of the organizations if we're not careful. Focus on team effort and on team results and rewarding teams, etc. Hold regular meetings, separating tactical and strategic with respect to your meetings. Now, I would talk about things like setting the example, personal development, investing in your people and their career and personal development, etc. But it's a pretty good list to get us started with nothing ventured, nothing gained when it comes to running and building and supersizing our businesses. Love to know how you've experienced this particular idiom. I've experienced this idiom and expression in a lot of different ways, a lot of different businesses, a lot of different industries over my career. Some of them good, because some of the things I've ventured and invested in have paid off more than I could ever have imagined, and others were complete and total busts and some of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. But that's how we learn, because part of nothing ventured, nothing gained is acquiring our own wisdom and experience along the way, and who we become along the way as we grow and supersize our business. That's it. That's our idiom for today. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? How might you use it to grow and supersize your business right now? Take care. Bye.